People who cut their parents out of their life, why did you do it? My mom was a horrible person and would constantly try to manipulate me the whole time I was growing up. She basically made herself the most important person in my life, especially during the formative years, by telling me that I could never trust my friends or anyone and that she was the only person who tells me the truth or loves me. I moved away from home for uni, and without having her trying to manipulate me 24/7 and seeing other people's relationship with their parents, I realized the shit she pulled on me when I was younger was not normal. She would call me every day when I was away at school and demand to know every single detail of my day, and would get furious and upset if I only talked to her for 30 minutes and not 2 hours. My mom would randomly show up at my apartment and demand that we spend time together. One time my dad called me and said, "Your mom is on her way and wants to spend time with you." I told him no, I can't spend time with her, it's finals week and she's going to be clingy AF and I need to study. He promises that he'll talk to her and make sure she doesn't pull any of that shit since she knows how important my grades is for me. I was running for magna cum laude at this point in school. My mom shows up at my apartment demanding I spend time with her, and I remind her that dad told her that it was finals week and that I was busy. She gives this sad mopey face but is cool with just sitting on the couch and watching movies on her phone while I study. I ask her if she could please wear headphones since I'm studying, and she makes this face again, and she's obviously irritated that I asked her to wear earphones. It was 9 p.m. at this point and I just gave up and wanted to go to sleep, and she was so upset that I didn't spend any time with her. I told her I have to wake up early because I do a 2-hour review before my exam, and she gets mad and starts yelling at me. Calls my dad and tells my dad to yell at me over the phone since I was being such an unloving daughter. Phone is on loudspeaker now and I hear dad say, "I told you not to go." And she yells and hangs up the phone. Goes to the other corner of the room and starts calling her friends about how horrible of a daughter I am. It was late at this point and she had to stay over. Next morning, I was up early reviewing for my exam and she was making pouty faces at me and id what she wanted. I take my exam and come back to my apartment and she's still there. She started yelling at me saying that she was mad since that morning but didn't want to say anything because I was about to take my exam. Guess what her problem was? That I didn't make her breakfast before I left to go and take my exam. Flash forward to a couple of years later, I was just engaged. My fiancé is from another country and doesn't really know anyone or have friends around. My dad really likes him and he always spent the weekends with my family. We'd have movie nights, game nights, etc. on Saturdays, and we would have Sunday lunches at my grandmother's house. He's been doing this for about 3 years now and he's basically family. Everyone likes him because he makes an effort to talk to my grandma who speaks no English, etc. As I said, my mom is a manipulative woman who basically wanted to be the center of my world, and the fact that I was newly engaged and super in love with my fiancé got on her nerves. She starts saying that since I was engaged and was going to be married soon, I should spend more time with the family. I said I'm working and I spend every Saturday and Sunday home with you guys. What more do you want? My mom then demands that my fiancé stop coming to our house and grandma's Sunday lunches. I said, after 3 years you would say that? You know he doesn't have family here. You know he doesn't have so many friends here. My fiancé is an introvert. My mom didn't reply to this, so I thought the matter was settled. This was all done through text, by the way. That weekend, my mom gets home and she sees my fiancé having a drink with my dad at our home, and me and my sister were on the couch watching a movie. My fiancé and my dad really get along. She's basically the only person who doesn't like him. My mom immediately calls me and asks if we could speak privately upstairs. I was like, okay. As soon as we got upstairs, she closes the door and starts yelling, saying that she told me that my fiancé wasn't welcome here now and that she would compromise by allowing him to attend Sunday lunches at my grandma as long as he wasn't in our house for Saturday movie/game nights. I start screaming, "Are you insane? What are you doing? How can you say that? You've been mean to him since the beginning, but I thought you'd be over it by now. I can't believe you think I would ban my fiancé from coming over to my childhood home." My dad hears the yelling and comes up and asks what's going on. I explain the situation and he says I told you can't do that and that she'd never agree to it. My mom starts wailing and crying, saying that she just wanted family time. And I'm like, he's my fiancé, we're gonna get married and he's basically family already. She goes to my dad and starts crying and pointing to me and telling my dad to tell me that my fiancé was not allowed in our house anymore. My dad is a nice guy and was trying to calm everyone down, but my mom was having none of it. She kept pressuring him to pressure me to get her way. My mom knows I am closer to my dad and that I listen to him more. My dad, who almost always gives in to my mom, put his foot down and said that what she was asking was unreasonable. My fiancé was downstairs and heard every single word. My mom comes down and pretends like there's nothing wrong. Like she didn't just ask my dad to ban him from our house. This was one of the turning points in my relationship with my mom. After a couple of months, I cut her off. I don't speak with her anymore but still speak to my dad weekly. She refuses to talk to me when I FaceTime with my dad, thinking she is in the right. That's fine with me. Since I stopped speaking to my mom, there has been no drama in my life and I'm very happy where I am.